Hey guys, welcome back to the Outdoors and Review channel. I'm James.
And I'm Chris.
Today we have a little survival tips on shelters when you're out in the wild. So
Come out and join us for a walk.
Hey guys, so first things first, we gotta we're gonna try to find at least a natural shelter. So what you wanna do is you wanna look around your area, because what you want to do in a survival situation is conserve as much energy as possible. So you wanna find something that may already have the whole shelter complete, part of the shelter complete, or stuff like that. So you wanna find prime locations. Say there's a bunch of rock face to reflect your heat back from your fire, stuff like that. So that's first, so follow me. What we found over here is already fallen log, or tree I should say, it's a log, and not too high off the ground. So what we're gonna do is we decided to make a lean-to here. Reason being, I already fell in tree, so this is the main support. I mean, it's not budging. I'm like 150 pounds, and it's not going anywhere, right? So that's one thing. You don't want your support to be a dead tree or branch, because if it falls, then you die, because this thing will kill you, you know? So one thing you don't want. Also, when we go ahead and build this shelter, that way it's only one-sided, like most lean-tos are. So, like I said, we have the support ready, and now we're gonna go ahead and build it. And this is gonna save us some energy from having to build a support beam, right? We'll see in a little bit.
hey guys, welcome back. Like I said before in the last section, we were gonna go ahead and build you a shelter. Just a little tip on how you should do it and how the structure should be and different uses for it. So, as you can see here, we built a small lean-to. The first thing on a lean-to, you gotta really look for logs. You want it kind of longer than you, because you gotta lay kind of perpendicular with the shelter. So you gotta make sure you find those logs longer. Once you do that, you want to go ahead and lean them across your log that we found, or the fallen down tree, and lean the sticks across. Hence the name lean-to. And then once you do that, you can go and get a first base layer of leaves, because leaves add a little bit of insulation, but not too much. They also add a sense of protection in a person who is surviving in their mind. So it helps them get through the loneliness if they are alone, and the thought of being attacked at night too, because that sense of protection is really nice in a survival situation. After you add the leaves, the first base layer, you're gonna want to add sticks on top of that base layer, so it pushes down the leaves. So if high winds kick up and everything, it keeps the leaves from flying off. And then after you lay the second layer of sticks, go ahead and add your second layer of leaves. So the more leaves you add, the more in sense of insulation you're gonna have. As you can see, the sun is going down in the west right now at this moment. So we had our lean-to leaning towards that way, because most of the weather comes from the west. So in that sense, now when the weather comes in, this is going to be blocking the weather and keeping you dry and keeping you from getting wet. And now your clothes are all wet and you're not going to have any insulation. So if my cam crew come over here, come around the front over here, you can see inside we have a little bit of padding of leaves right there. We had a nice padding of leaves. Make sure they're dry, because you just wouldn't want to lay in wet leaves, would you? I know I wouldn't. But let's get in here for you. Oh. All right, so I'm inside the shelter. It's not such a big shelter, because it's only really meant for one person, a short person like me. Just to give you a sense, I'm about 5'6", 5'7". So just a little one that I can just curl up in just for the night. It's actually really nice. I mean, if I was surviving, first time shelter, just found a nice natural shelter and just started building the lean-to. It's a good start, good start. You didn't waste much energy, you just found sticks laying around and put them up, and now you got yourself a small shelter. So now your next thing to do is find food and water, mainly water, then food and fire. So alright, so this has been the survival tip on how to make a lean-to. See y'all later.
Hey guys, welcome back. As you saw in the last section of the video, we did a little lean-to. In the next section, we're going to talk about a tent shelter. If you don't really have a tent or anything, you can get the idea how it's going to look like. It's very simple. All you do is you add another side to the lean-to. So we're going to go ahead and make that little tent shelter for you guys and give you an idea what it looks like, and you can practice on your own.
Alright guys, well here's our tent shelter. The only thing different about it is that we added an extra side to it. Now it's a 2-side. And so everything's overlapped. Put more leaves on it, sticks and leaves. And well, we think it's called a tent shelter. Well, we named it. It looks like a tent. If anyone knows the actual name for it, please comment. But this is what we call it, a tent shelter. You can see just 2 sides, more insulation in the bottom. A benefit, or one of the only benefits I can think of this, is that it takes away this huge opening on one side. So now you got 2 smaller openings. That's one less area for heat to escape if you have heat in there, especially if you close off one side, or maybe 3 sides, because you have 1 side. On the other side is 2, and then same on both on the other end of this. So I guess you have a total of 4 openings to close off this and those 2, and just leave this as an opening. That's way more area for heat to escape and more protection from the wind and the elements. So that's what I like about this. You can put your fire over here, it goes right in. Maybe over here, back in front of me, you have a rock wall or a wall of sticks that pushes the heat back, or emergency blanket pushes the heat back into this. Only thing you got to worry about is if a spark comes and lands on this whole thing will go up in flames. So you really got to kind of worry about that and focus on what you're burning, and pay attention to that, and maybe not sleep with it with fire. Just have to put it out before. So that's the end of this shelter. So I'm just gonna go in it and show you how much room we got. Yeah. As you can see, it's quite roomy. I'm about 6 and 3 inches, 6 foot 2 inches, something like that. And doesn't fit me exactly. I'd extended about 2 feet on either side to fit me better. But I mean, shoot, I can even lay like this, kind of, depending on how many people I need to fit in here. 1, 2, and 3. But I could curl up in a ball in here and I'd be fine. So that's all I got for this.
Yeah, see? You can fit 2 in here comfortably.
Fit 2 people.
I shouldn't say comfortably, but you know, just enough.
In a pinch, you can do it.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw those big, nice, squared away pine branches. Yeah, disregard that. You wouldn't find that in the wilderness. Just kind of found it laying around the woods, so decided to use that. But anyway, guys, this has been one of our new playlist survival tips, and this is our survival tip and how to build some different shelters and keep you alive, and just take some of these tips and apply them to your survival situation if you have to. Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.